What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button because that's the most important thing you can do for me on this channel. What it does, that it helps to make sure that those who are subscribed to the channel will indeed get the notifications, and it also helps to push this video through the YouTube algorithm as well. Secondly, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been ghost watching this channel for quite some time now, I see you ghost watchers, please do me a favor and yourself a favor by hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. And lastly, please make sure you share this video out on your social media platforms to your family and friends to inform them on this news and information. And yes, that does help to give me a slight boost in the YouTube algorithm as well. And with the introduction out of the way, let's get into today's news. And today we are headed back to the People's Republic of Chicago because today marks the first day of the Democratic National Convention, and yesterday marked the first day of massive protests happening in the People's Republic of Chicago. There were around, I think it was estimated somewhere around 100,000 protesters that are already in the city. That number might grow larger. And a lot of this stuff that we're getting ready to look at right now is just complete goofiness, if you ask me. And for those of you who are Black that are watching this video, please stick around to the very end of the video because I have a very specific message for you that I think is extremely important. And if you're not Black watching this, which is great, that's perfectly fine, but you got a Black best friend, right? You got a Black best friend. My best friend is Black. Okay. You got a Black best friend. Please make sure you share this with them as well, because that message is something that they should hear at the end of this video. But let's just get into some of this protest footage because a lot of it is just, like I said, it's just goofiness. There's all type of everything going on over here. First off, let's stop it. Why in the world? Somebody please explain to me why anybody would be wearing an N95 mask in 2024. I feel like when people do stuff like this, they're just being douchebags. You're doing that just to be annoying and just to be a douche. Who's wearing an N95 in 2024? Why? And it's amazing how many people are actually wearing these masks as well. But do you see those people that just walked past also right here? Look at these folks right here. They're actually dressed up as abortion pills. I have a better shot of them that I'm going to play right now, and I'll let it run with the sound for a little bit. Dressing up as an abortion pill is a special type of demonic, if you ask me. This is a special type of demonic, dressing up as an abortion pill and walking up and down the street looking like that. But here's what I really wanted to highlight. Look at this right here. Let me show this to you. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to zoom in. And this comes from a guy on Twitter named JV the Great. And the tweet reads as such concerning all the protests and shenanigans that's going on in the People's Republic of Chicago. And I'll make it bigger so that you can read it along with me and see it a little better. What he stated was this: Black people, this is not your party. As you can see, there are only a handful of Blacks that can be spotted. Stop allowing yourselves to be used by radical liberals. Your anger and raw emotions are their special ingredients. And that is so unbelievably true. That is so unbelievably true concerning the left and the Democrat Party overall. When you look at this video here, and this is just the video that I was playing earlier at the beginning, you know, you see everybody wearing the N95 mask once again, which is crazy. And like I said, they're doing it just to be douchebags, as far as I'm concerned. It's ridiculous. Why are you wearing that? But here's the thing, man. That's so true. That's so true. These folks play on the trauma, the emotion, the hurt, and the pain attached to Black Americans and the history of, you can say, struggle and oppression in this country, right? They weaponize that hurt, that trauma, that pain for votes so that they can push all this foolishness here that you don't even agree with. All this foolishness here that doesn't represent you at all whatsoever. And I really hope that moving forward, especially starting with this election, that this is something that we can actually come to finally understand to be true. I really hope that that's the case. Now, it's yet to be seen. We'll see how things pan out and play out moving forward with this election. But once again, I really hope that it's the case that we recognize and understand what he said to be true. And I'm going to read that quote one last time as we head out of here. And he stated this: Black people, this is not your party. As you can see, there are only a handful of blacks that can be spotted. Stop allowing yourselves to be used by radical liberals. Your anger and raw emotions are their special ingredients. It has to come to a point where being Democrat isn't just intrinsically tied to the identity of being black. If I'm using intrinsically tied correctly, right? That has to stop and it has to end. And hopefully it begins this November. So we'll see. Once again, we'll see how things play out. But with all that being said, that does it for today's video. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Please hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Share this video out on your social media platforms. And also don't forget to follow me on Telegram and Rumble. Both my Telegram and Rumble links are in the description box below and will be pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you all for your time. And until the next video, peace and have a great afternoon.